Alright everyone, just end of the day catch up. Thankfully it's the weekend because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why am I recording a video at 3 o'clock in the morning? Somebody tell me why. Somebody tell me why. That's dedication for you, right? But one thing I've done, because I'm going to have a busy weekend because it's family time really, so any videos I get done will probably be the evening, maybe some during the day, don't know, not sure. But what I've done, anyway, that's probably why this video is so late, is I've decided to do a little series. So there's going to be a playlist go live tomorrow with some videos already scheduled. We've been linked with various players from here, there, everywhere, and I thought, what do we know about these players? What attributes do they have? What will they bring to the table if they sign? What qualities can they have to reinforce challenging for trophies? So I've done a little series. It may coincide in some ways with Gareth at Cop Heights of Anfield's Wonder Kids series, depending on who I do a video on that I've seen linked. So it'll be an interesting perspective if that's the case on the player and what they have. But yeah, I've decided to do a bit of a deep dive, a deeper look at each player as an individual. So I will look at career history. The one thing it's harder to find is like assists for some of them. But yeah, I've looked at their career history, where they've played, their international history, physical profiles, so say how tall they are. I've tried to talk about their attributes, so whether they're quick, whether they're strong, whether they're good in the air, whether they can use a quick transition and switch play to start a new attack off, whether they're, say for defender, whether their positional sense, their recovery, their anticipation, their awareness is high. Fullbacks, I might look at, say, have they got the ability to progress the game forward, take the game forward. I suppose centre backs, you could have a progressive centre back as well. Example would be Alan Hansen, who was good at bringing the ball out. So I've looked at skill sets as well. It's all very well saying Milos Kerkez this, Dean Houston that, Ryan Aït-Nouri this, Loic Bardet that. But what, as a player, do they have about them? Are they strong? Are they good in the air? Are they a physical presence? Are they a leader? Have they got the vision to turn the game on a sixpence? Can they just pick the ball up and just create something out of nothing? Are they a striker who's one step at the defenders, both on the pitch and up here? Are they reading the game 2 or 3 steps ahead? Or are they a Darwin Núñez, who His reading of the game is so good that he uses the post-match highlights to work out where the pass needs to go. In fact, the post-match highlights are so far ahead of him. So I've tried to break down and do a bit more of a analysis on individual players. Something I wish I'd done years ago. I wish I'd done qualifications, because I'd love to have done coaching. I like the grassroots side, the coaching. I like to be... I don't get the finance side. And all the breakdown of wages, incomes, outcomes, revenues, merchandise, licenses, broadcasting rights. I'd be more content on the pitch with the ball, and just showing where you need to press, where you need to maybe overlap, where you need to have, where transitions should take place and all that. I'd be happier doing that than all the finance stuff. So I think there's 5 videos recorded for this series, this playlist, scheduled to go out tomorrow. And then you've got this, which is being recorded at silly o'clock in the morning. Again, why am I doing a video at 3 in the morning? Answers on a postcard, comments, tell me why I'm doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't answer that because I don't know, but I'm doing it. I'm still wide awake. Why, I don't know. Probably not helped by the fact I kind of fell asleep on the sofa before for about half an hour. So what else have we had today? We had a live stream today. A fairly quiet one, but I'm expecting the initial ones to be fairly quiet until we get more people on the channel, more people interacting. When those interaction numbers go up, the live streams will get busier, hopefully. Another thing, YouTube engagement. So if you just watch the video and click a like, you get the same engagement apparently as you do for disliking video. I'd rather you gave me the thumbs up, not the thumbs down. I don't like thumbs down. But yeah, so we did some videos this morning. I did a live stream for about an hour, did a couple more, had lunch. I joined Dunk on the Cop Talk stream at 1. He's still struggling with his throat and stuff. So if you are watching this, Dunk, you probably will. It'll be like nearly 4. Well, just gone 4 o'clock for you. Get well soon, will you? We like you back on form. We really do. Another person, if he's watching, because I know he's subbed. I know he's been busy with work, but he's been quiet for recently. Glad to hear you're okay, Watty. It means a lot to know that you're okay. He is the man, the myth, the legend, top bloke. So glad you're okay. We also saw the England squad announced today, so we've got 2 players in the England squad and 2 ex-players. But you may think, well, we're only going to have 2 anyway, but we could have had 3 because we could have had Harvey Elliott, but we've got Jarell Quansah and Curtis Jones. The 2 ex-players that we've got there are Dominic Solanke, which was not a major shock. Of course, he's an English striker, but Has he been in good form for Tottenham when he's played? Because I know he had an injury as well. Let's have a look. I mean, he's got 2 goals, 4 assists in the Europa League in 8 games for Tottenham. His Tottenham career: 19 games, 7 goals, 11 goals and 32. Considering Tottenham have been struggling, it's a new team, different style of play. That's fair enough. We also had Jordan Henderson in the England squad again. I guess he's been playing well for Ajax. I know there was talks of him leaving Ajax, and he was very vocal in a post-match interview, I think it was, or was it? And credit to him, I thought he was pretty good in that interview. I mean, I'm sure you could easily find it on YouTube. I think it was Jordan Henderson loses Tempo. I can't remember. So if I could find it for you. Because it was a good interview. Let's have a look. Yeah, if you go to ESPN UK, it's Jordan Henderson gets heated in post-match press conference. Give it a watch. He's brought some really valid points there. It was a really well handled interview. And he called the press literally bang out of order. And good on him, because he was right. So yeah, where was I? One about the England squad. So I went through the England squad on the live stream, because it had broken not long just before I went live. This afternoon I've just gone from busy to, excuse me, and there's the yawns coming in, so maybe I'm starting to feel the tiredness now. Normally these videos can be like 45 minutes to an hour long. I don't think they'll be that tonight. But yeah, as I was saying, quite a chilled, laid back evening. Tomorrow will be sort of similar. I know the content Sunday will be along the same sort of lines, because obviously there's 2 big games on: Arsenal, Chelsea, and we were at Wembley in the cup final. One thing that's come out from the press conference today, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it as well. The possibilities of Curtis Jones at right back, was it? I haven't seen the press conference yet. I haven't had a chance. Sorry, I haven't had a chance. I'm losing my voice. That'll please the haters and say, oh god, he can finally shut up. Sorry, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, Curtis Jones as a potential right back. Has he not done it once before for Klopp? Has Klopp not played Curtis Jones as a right back? I'm sure I've seen that before. I'm moving my phone. I'm not moving. I've just put it down. I'm not getting up to get it. So what are your thoughts on that? Konate's been in training, so it looks like he could be available. So what are your thoughts on that? The absentees are what we expected. Trent, Connor, Joe, Tyler Morton. And I did some videos today. If I just look at the content, hold on. as well as my look at, I did something that came out today, and I've split it up into 2 videos. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this story. Now, you may remember before the season started, we were linked with Anthony Gordon. It was like, people, why do we need Anthony Gordon? We've got Luis Diaz. And then there was talks of Alvarez, but didn't really come to anything. Only went to Spain for Atletico Madrid. But round about that period, we saw the story of Man City and Luis Diaz. And now there's some things come out today. Ornstein did a Q&A and he said there was something in this City story. And I looked a bit more, and there were reports that we tried to sign Julian Alvarez in the summer. Spoke to City over it, and they wanted Luis Diaz as part of the deal, and ultimately nothing could be worked out, and we saw him move to Atletico Madrid. Now, could it have been that we wanted Alvarez to lead the attack, so Núñez would be on his way? City says you can have Alvarez, but we want Diaz, so we'd have to give them Diaz, and to replace Diaz we decided to go for Anthony Gordon. Could that scenario, which I've just put there, I've tried to connect dots and I'll probably be well off the mark, but what do you think of that? Do you think there's any claims that this could be accurate, or do you just think it's possible nonsense and all of those stories are completely unrelated and there's no connections whatsoever? It would work. It's a theory that would have fitted at the time. Don't know whether that deal could be revisited, but we'll have to see. So I did the story on this. Slot said something on Chiesa in the press conference about why he's not playing. It's interesting what he said, and when you look at it in a bit more detail, you kind of see why some players struggle to get a run in the team, and it's not due to always how they're performing. It's just the way the dynamics at the clubs work. So I covered that, and then there was some comments from a pre-match press conference, and it's probably tiredness, and probably because I'm reading it now, as I didn't think of it when I was recording the video, and also after I uploaded it. But the one about speaking to Areola ahead of the Bournemouth game. Obviously, that was a game last week, which was 2-2, and Kirkes assisted the opening goal with a fantastic Trent-esque ball to the far post. But he was asked about the 2 left backs, and he's compared Soler to Kirkes. So I did that, and then I started recording this new playlist, A Deeper Look, so that's taken a bit of the time this evening as well. I don't think there's any more videos I've done today. I did something, I had to put a little short out to congratulate the Liverpool FC women with the win against Man United in the 3-1 WSL win. So what does that do for the club? bear with me, because I looked at it before actually. So what it does, it puts Liverpool 5th, and because Arsenal beat Everton 3-1, 2 goals for Alessia Russo and a Marin Yelder own goal. That's the Everton women's right back, by the way. But yeah, we won 3-1, and that result against Man United, and that result puts Arsenal 2nd and Man United 3rd. Chelsea still running away with that league. 16 games, 14 wins, 2 draws, 44 points. Arsenal, 16 games, 11 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats, 36 points. Man United are just 3rd on goal difference. And who scored for a late goal for Maya Letitia, but it was Olivia Smith with 2 goals and a pen, and that was, and the sandwich in between those was Thuka Nakano. So it was a good result for the women today, and I think that was at Anfield actually. Yep, WSL Anfield. I don't know if that was televised. If it was, I would have watched it as well. I didn't know they were. Probably because I've been so busy, I've kind of lost track with the games. Henry, if you're watching, if you could put, I know you're doing your WSL like podcasts and stuff now, or you're going to. If you've covered the Liverpool women's game from today, or yesterday I should say, if you could put the link in a comment in this video, I'd love to see it, because I do try to watch the WSL as well. I try to watch pretty much any football going, to be honest. I love the sport. It's got me through some tough times. The fact, to be fair, it's got me through some very, very tough times when I was struggling day to day. But I'm sure you don't want to hear about that. Maybe I'll talk about it someday, but not tonight, and not at 3:25 a.m. Again, we're recording at silly o'clock. I should be in bed asleep, shouldn't I? But don't worry, Carl, I'll not be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, that's for sure. It's a bit of a private joke, he knows what I mean. We were on about the lack of the sleep that I don't get and things like that, so he knows what I mean. Phone going off. What's this? What's this link I've been sent? Okay. So I'm not too sure what that is. But yeah. What was that? Again, I've just completely lost my train of thought. I did the WSL, mentioning the WSL. I think we were having a joke about not being up early in the morning, and if I've gone off on a tangent, then, well, tough. You're going to have to deal with it. Because I'm not re-recording this. You're stuck with this video, I'm afraid. So, what do we have? Yeah, is there any games on today of any note? Well, I say today because it's stupid o'clock on Saturday morning. But we have Everton, West Ham. That could be an interesting one to monitor, because obviously Everton's next game is us. Ipswich at home to Forest. Can Forest gain some ground on Arsenal? Man City, Brighton. Southampton, Wolves. Could that be a game that really hammers home that Southampton are gone? Because with Wolves being fourth and bottom and 23 points, 6 clear of Ipswich, and Southampton on 9 points. And the evening kickoff in that game is Bournemouth, Brentford. So that might be a good one because it's on Sky, so it might be a good one to watch Kirkes and Houston as well. Though they've still got, is it Semenyo, Clivert, so they've all got some good players to watch. But yeah, I will, tomorrow evening I'll probably watch that, I think. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. So the plans tomorrow, do videos as and when, but don't be surprised if there's nothing from the scheduled ones up until the evening. I might get time to put an odd short on, or a post, or just drop in and say I am still here. But there won't be a recorded video like this. Or excuse me, the European transfer rumours, I don't think I'll be updating that. You may see new videos from that segment because Gareth may do something for his input for it. I wonder if Mateta's linked to Man United again, for example. But it will be late evening when videos get done, so I'm really starting to feel tired now. So we are coming up to half an hour. It is 3:30 in the morning. I think now is a really good time to go get sleep. I need to get a drink because obviously you can tell my throat's dry. I have been hit with a cold or something this week, so I've felt warm and cold. I haven't had a temperature or anything, but I've just felt a bit more in the evenings. I've just felt a bit run down and tired, more than normally would. I get this, it comes and goes at this time of year, so it's nothing earth-shattering or oh my god you need to see a doctor type thing. But yeah, so that's not helped my throat as well. So yeah, that will be me calling it a night, I think. Apologies you don't have your hour-long monologue tonight. You're going to have I just look at the time on the calendar here, it's just coming up to 30 minutes. So you get a slightly shorter one at half an hour. But it's probably a mixture of lateness, and there's not a lot really to talk about. Really, it's a quiet one. All the stuff is the Carabao Cup final and the upcoming transfer window. So how do you think the games will go that affect us tomorrow? Not tomorrow. Well, it is technically tomorrow, Sunday. How do you think the Arsenal-Chelsea game is going to pan out? And how do you think the Wembley final is going to pan out? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Can you drop a score prediction in the comments? And Jen, if you're on the channel, I don't know if you've subscribed yet. I know yours is 8-0. That's a if you know, you know type comment, really. Alright. Yeah, I was going to say, I mentioned about potential Sunday's plan already. I was just thinking, had I done that? And then I've just realised I had. But yeah, it's good night from me. I shall speak to you all very soon. New playlist coming, so please, I'd love you to check out the videos when they go live and give me your input on them. It means a lot, it really does. All the support means a lot. Alright, so take care. Good night all, and I shall speak to you very, very soon. And have a good day tomorrow, guys, okay? Thumbs up. Not a thumbs down. Yeah, if you can share the channel and get people on, and remember we do have this social media links as well. Alright guys, thank you very much. Good night all.